you're not failing to reach your potential because you dream too big. You're failing because you keep breaking promises you keep to yourself. Eventually, those broken promises become an identity of a woman who wants more from life, but falls to the same patterns of habits, people, and emotional regulation. There are 3 broken promises that prevent you from realizing your potential as an ambitious woman: failing to do the right things, failing to quit what's destroying you, and low self-esteem. The most dangerous part is that most broken promises aren't dramatic. They look normal. It's saying, I'm going to wake up early while simultaneously snoozing for the 10th time. I'm going to work on my business while doom scrolling for 5 hours. I'm going to quit that toxic relationship while going back for the 8th time because loneliness is heavier than self-respect. It's saying that you're going to work on your mental health while refusing to get help. Exactly why I offer one-on-one sessions to help you bridge the gap between wanting and doing. This issue is dangerous because individually doesn't feel like life-changing decisions, but collectively is the reason why you will never reach your potential. That's what I need you to understand. You're not failing at random habits. Nuh-uh. You're failing at the very structure required to build the life that you want. Every extraordinary life is built on 7 fundamental foundation principles: discipline, self-respect, consistency, courage, integrity, boundaries, and emotional regulation. Pull any one of these and your foundation collapses. I will show you how to keep the promises of doing the right things, quitting what destroys you, and overcoming psychological limitations. First, let's discuss the consequences of failing to keep them. Every time you break promises to yourself, the foundation of success weakens. That's why many ambitious women stay stuck for years, not of lack of ambition or intellect, but because you destroy self-trust. And once you lose that, everything else becomes difficult. You lack belief in yourself that change is possible. Your goals can be realized. And this is where most women misunderstand things. You don't need more motivation. What you need is to create self-trust. Motivation is fleeting. Self-trust is structural. And when you fail to do so, you experience one of the most painful phenomenons: seeing your potential so clearly while simultaneously watching yourself fail to live up to it. That's why you're here, because the life you live is far beneath expectations. Inside you is a more disciplined, confident, successful, healed woman fighting to emerge. And we're going to pull her out today. Here's how you rectify the 3 broken promises that are keeping you stuck. Number 1, failing to do the right things. You're brilliant, capable, but potential without action is just a daydream. You sabotage yourself when you fail to do the essential things. It's not just the action of what you do wrong, but failing to do the critical, necessary actions is what that keeps you stuck. Saying, I'm going to do it tomorrow. I don't have time. I need to plan more. That's all rubbish. It's a waste of time, your life, and potential. You and I know that you have enough time. After all, you doom scroll for 5 hours, says your screen time. You're afraid to move forward because you're afraid of failing, making mistakes, not being perfect. But how can you get better if you never try? Rome was not built in a day. A child, a toddler, falls consistently until they learn to stand and eventually run. You need to do the same for your own self. Psychologists say procrastination and failing to stay on track is a form of emotional regulation. Your brain avoids daunting and unappealing tasks, thus push it away as a way to comfort themselves. The task never goes away. There's never enough time, and there will never be the right time. So you just have to make it happen. And this is how you do that. Understand you self-sabotage. Every minute, every day you push things back. It's plain avoidance, not virtue. Start rough, build for refinement. Finally, without structure or routine, you will always fail. If you're a writer, create a specific time each day that you're going to write. 30 minutes, 7 a.m., 7 days a week. For myself, 6:30 to 8 a.m. Every morning before my day job, I work on this channel. You make time for what's important to you. That's how you break the cycle. Psychologist Martina Horner said something interesting. Fear of success, also known as achievemophobia, it's explicit study of why ambitious women unconsciously sabotage themselves. It's not just the fear of success itself, but rather societal backlash from being an ambitious, successful woman, because we are raised to be nurturers and put other people's needs before ours. Thus, the idea of setting your boundaries and putting your goals first seems like a counteraction to agreed gender roles and societal norms. You have to ask yourself, is the reason why I procrastinate because I'm scared of societal backlash? Just a food for thought for you. Failing to quit what's destroying you. You must abandon the bad habits holding your ambitions back. I will show you how to do so with cognitive behavioral tools. Your future is not built only on what you start, but finally what you walk away from. Until I quit cannabis, I didn't become consistent on YouTube and other important endeavors. Some of you may never reach your potential because you're emotionally attached to your bad habits. It's not always things. It could be people. That toxic relationship you keep going back to. The friend that brings you down. You cannot build a powerful future while remaining loyal to the things that drain you. Take the Israelites, for example. They were at the cusp of the promised land. A massive destiny waiting for them. But because of their old slave mentality, every time they faced an obstacle, they cried to go home. For 40 years, they circled on their bad habits, thus never reaching the promised land, never reaching their potential because of their refusal of looking backwards and fear of the future. Refusing to let go of your bad habits and old self is the reason you will never reach your potential. Here's how you change through behavioral modulation. Number one, identify the trigger. What triggers you to indulge? Is it stress that causes you to procrastinate? Is it loneliness? Why you go back to that toxic relationship? Reduce exposure. If you spend 2 hours doom scrolling, step it down to 1. Slowly titrate until you get to 0. Build a replacement. You don't just quit a habit. You replace it with another habit. Find a replacement action for when you crave that bad habit. Low self-esteem is the strongest obstacle to your ambitions. You may have the skills, but will always sabotage yourself if you're operating from low self-esteem, imposter syndrome, or unhealed wounds. If you fundamentally believe you're not good enough, you will destroy your opportunities, shrink yourself, underperform, because success threatens the identity you've already accepted. Many ambitious women suffer from this. Over 75% of high-achieved women experience imposter syndrome at some point in their careers. The key word here is some point, meaning that you have to shed it off eventually. Here's how you do so. Number one, document past successes. Imposter syndrome has a way of making you feel like you're not good enough. Dismantle it by keeping a list of your past wins. Review it when that imposter voice comes back. It helps ground you in reality rather than flimsy, subjective emotions. Number two, see the fear as growth. Psychologists show that when you experience fear is an indication of stretching beyond your comfort zones. Interpret that fear as a sign of growth. That's how it loses the power from preventing you from moving forward. Do it scared. The cure to imposter syndrome isn't waiting till you feel confident, but taking action despite the fear. Finally, don't forget to share your feelings. Imposter feelings thrive in secrecy. Sharing your feelings with trusted peers and mentors helps realize that you're not alone. Your future is not destroyed by one dramatic moment, but through repeated acts of broken promises. Address these 3 forms of self-betrayals: betrayal of a mission, failing to do what's right; betrayal of commission, failing to quit the things that destroy you; and psychological impediments, the strongest obstacle to achieving your ambitions. I'm Dr. Princess PharmD. My ambition is to equip ethnic women to believe in ourselves, overcome our insecurities, and live out the best lives possible. I'll see you next time. Multiple videos every week. Bye.